Joined now by Tobias Ellwood, former chair of the Defence Select Committee. Good to get you on the programme this evening. I'll ask you about John Healey's words in a moment. But first of all, let's talk about this Russian spy ship. How concerned should we be?
Very concerned indeed. As you were just hearing then, this is what Putin now does, not just in Britain off our coast here, but we saw those drone incursions in Poland and other parts of NATO. What Putin is trying to do is distract and disrupt us from taking our eye off of the ball on supporting Ukraine. And it shows an ever confident, ever robust Kremlin in wishing to do this. It shows that we really do need to put the fire out in Ukraine because Putin has other intentions further afield. I'm pleased to see the response by Britain today. I would like to see us go further. If this does prove to be a hostile threat in British waters, it should be escorted away, because what President Putin is doing is setting precedents to grey zone warfare, testing us, seeing how we respond. And if we don't respond firmly at the very, very start, we're certainly going to get more of this. The Yentar, should stress, is actually a ship designed to cut undersea cables. That will be the next thing that we will see, disrupting our way of life in that grey zone space, which we need to get on top of.
Yeah, John Healey saying there we will respond and deter and deal with any aggression. I mean, how likely is it that things could escalate? Not necessarily with this ship, but we're seeing more and more examples, as you've outlined, those drone incursions, for example. It wouldn't take a great deal for things to suddenly turn.
Well, understanding the escalatory ladder is absolutely critical in our statecraft, in knowing how far and how fast we can push Russia back. But as we saw in Ukraine, the length of time it's taken us to provide the necessary assets, equipment, munitions for Ukraine to push back at Russia, we can't delay here in standing up to Russia. Otherwise, it will take advantage of our timidity. And that, I'm afraid, is what grey zone warfare is all about. We spent a lot of time talking about hard power, our conventional capabilities, but I'm afraid this is now going to be the norm of how you actually disrupt our economy, how you disrupt our society, how you disrupt our politics as well as distract us, our conventional capabilities. Who knows what Russia is doing while we now focus on the North Sea? They'll be focusing elsewhere. This is what we need to get good at. Good to see the Defense Secretary visiting a company that can make unmanned capabilities, but it's all very, very late in the day. The world is changing very, very fast, and we do need to keep up.